Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bulls will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got his man on the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Got it behind the line. It's Hawkins. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The give on the option. Finds a crease at the 20. There he goes. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open, and then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
They'll run the option. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last two plays and forcing a third and goal? Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Green Wave. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the USF Bulls offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding...
Sprinting away! And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's talk for a second here about USF. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Turner. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Looking for space, it's Turner. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. A quick pass to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Breaks into the open. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front. Nice execution. Picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down.
Back to throw, it's Tate. Looking for the score. And he's got it. Touchdown Bulls.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Tennessee. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Sends it back in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like the...
Oh, he's got some space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Man, that's always a bad feeling when you're holding your gap and then you turn around and all you see is the back of his jersey, the guy running down the field, chewing up all those yards.
And tell the truth, when defensive linemen go after him, do they really think they're going to catch him?
Absolutely not. I play defensive line.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Alston. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Complete on 3rd down. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. There are a few things that just make me happy in life. A great steak, a scrumptious dessert, and a tight end who makes a catch on 3rd down.
If the steak's medium rare, I'm right there with you, Reese. And I'm also there with you on these tight ends.
Turning it on! And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Quick release on the RPO. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Off the RPO, complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
And the Bulls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Tate. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. On the ground, it's Turner. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. He's piled up 82 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wideout. They go to the ground. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll give it to him again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Tate. Snagged out of the air. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. There he goes. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Bulls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
The Bulls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, South Florida.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Everett. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first.
He's got it on the outside. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hawkins. Breaks into the open. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Tulane.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Big fella moving. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Wants to throw. It's Tate. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Alston.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. The play action fake. Wide open makes the catch. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
I feel like it's hard to forget to cover the big fella, the tight end, the man over the middle of the field most of the time. He comes wide open. I don't know if it was a busted coverage or whatever, but he makes a big play for this offense, and the defense better take note. We got to cover the tight end.
He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back and leaves it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Touchdown, Tulane! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Green Wave. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Tate. That's caught, it's Nimrod. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The run from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Powell. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Bulls trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Slams ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Calls his own number. Touchdown, USF! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
31, Tulane, 28.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gordon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Oh, they're after him. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first. from the 8.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's going for the goal line. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Caught in the backfield, it's Preston. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Got his man! And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Tate. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Preston. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Off play action. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And here in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Looking for a man. It's Tate. Finds his man. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the try is no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys.
When you look back on games, you look at missed opportunities. And that's 6 points right there that this field goal unit has missed out on. Bad operation, another missed kick in a tie football game, these really hurt.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving.
There he goes. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Tate. Fires to the big fella. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later and take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. The Bulls are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown Bulls! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Everett. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Time's running out, Jesse. They're in a world of trouble, but as long as you've got a few ticks, there's a chance.
And they've got a quarterback, David. Just going to have to come down to some good old-fashioned heroics, right? Can't take a sack. You're going to...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Got to find a completion on this one. Caught over the middle. It's Preston. And that is how we will wrap this one up. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.